This is the Grow Your Clinic podcast from Clinic Mastery. We help progressive health professionals to lead inspired teams, transform client experiences, and build clinics for good. Now, it's time to grow your clinic.
Welcome to the Grow Your Clinic podcast. My name is Ben Lynch. Today, we're talking about your brand. If you're rebranding or evolving your brand, we're going to talk about how you can make it sustainable and have the impact that you want it to have. Before we do, a quick shout out to Kylie Vincent over the pond in New Zealand, who's been a member of the CM family for a long period of time. I just want to say thank you so much for your ongoing support and engagement within the community on our Facebook group, and of course, listening into the podcast. Hope you're doing super well. I know you've been through a brand change, and today we're talking about some of the important factors for sustainable brand evolution. There are many factors that go into designing or redefining your brand, and I want to bring your attention to just a couple of factors that can really help you. The first thing is brand. When we think of brand is your reputation. It is what people think about you, about the products, services that you offer and deliver. It is what you are known for. And as much as we can input into the messaging, crafting the stories, and setting up the delivery, at the end of the day, it's what the community perceive you to be based on their own experience or an experience they've heard from a friend, a colleague, a loved one. It's the stories, impressions, perception that they have of you. How do we then control that message? How do we make sure it's consistent, it's as best represented by what we intend our brand to represent? I want to draw the connection for you about the value of a cultural element of your business and the role it plays in your brand. And that is your core values. Your core values are your core actions. They're the things you do when you're at your best. They're the absolute fabric of how you do everything in your business. So my question is, how well defined are your core values and how well practiced are they every single day? Because if brand is about reputation, and reputation is based on the things that you do, and your core values guide everything you do, then it's so important that if you want sustainable brand evolution or a rebrand, that you come back to how clearly have we identified our core values or our core actions, the things that we do when we're at our best. How do we show up every single day to make decisions and take action? They're our core values. How well have we identified them? And how well have we amplified them? And what I mean by that is once they're identified, clearly articulated in a way that resonates with you and your team, then we want to amplify them by infusing them into everything we do, from the decision about what piece of equipment to get next, or resource or facility within the clinic, who we hire, who we partner with, how we portray our message in the market. It filters through every piece of decision making that we have and every, therefore, action that we take. And if we are practicing our values every single day, we then control the input of our brand that then helps people identify who we are, what we do, and the reputation that we have for the way that we conduct ourselves. So if you're going through a brand, yes, it's about the external stuff being consistent and high quality, like the messaging on your website, the consistency in the visuals, appearance, communication on your social medias, or how you conduct yourself in public, whether you're speaking or networking, whatever those things might be. Yes, they are important. They're important because it helps you communicate your story, to communicate your philosophy and beliefs, your methodology and practices, to resonate with more of the right people. But at the end of the day, if you're not practicing what you preach, you're going to get found out. And that is where reputation comes in. Brand is about your reputation. Reputation is based on what you do or don't do. And that is based on your core values or your core actions. So if you're looking to evolve your brand, going through a rebrand, think about your core values and how they might be the key ingredient to sustainable transformation of your brand. Hope this episode's been insightful, useful for you in some way. If it has, I'd love if you could share it with a colleague, a peer. It might just help them now or somewhere down the line. We'll see you on another episode of the Grow Your Clinic podcast very soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to the Grow Your Clinic podcast. To find out more about past episodes or how we can help you, head to www.clinicmastery.com/podcast. And please remember to rate and review us on your podcast player of choice. See you on the next episode.